I'm Meco and I'm with ShoppersChoice.com, and today we're going to talk to you about a line of electric grills that we sell from the company called Meco. Meco has been making electric grills for a long time. We've carried them for a long time and had great success with them. And I tell you, electric grills are growing more and more popular due to folks that are maybe living in apartments, condominiums, different places, maybe even along the waterfront, where due to different laws they don't have the option to cook with gas or charcoal, and so pretty much all they're left up to is electric. Now, a lot of folks that I talk to have kind of taken the attitude that electric barbecue grills cannot and will not do some of the same things that you can do on either a gas or a charcoal unit, which that may be so with some other lines, but as far as the Meco lines go, we've had great success, and they can do everything that you want them to do or that you have done on a gas or a charcoal unit. Now, we've got a Meco Electric Grill set up right here, and as far as how their company works is they sell a similar barbecue with just some different features on it. This particular unit has got the plastic shelves and the fully enclosed top. They sell some units that have got a glass front. They call it food view window. You can get some of the units with wooden shelves that will collapse as well as being display folded up. You can get them several different ways. Certain components of the hood are made out of cast aluminum. Other components are made out of either just a porcelain coated steel or just a regular steel. But regardless of the exterior construction of the unit or design of the unit, pretty much all of the insides of the Meco barbecue grill are set up the same. And what I'd be happy to do is to open the lid and kind of show you the inner workings of the barbecue grill and how this thing is put together and how it operates. As far as the internal workings of a Meco barbecue grill, doesn't matter which model you choose, because mainly that's the difference in the exterior. All the insides are the same. What you've got that you're cooking on is a porcelain coated steel cooking grid. A lot of folks like this because the porcelain coating is a non-stick type material, and it helps as far as keeping food from kind of burning onto the grids that you might find on other barbecues that are out there on the market. Underneath your cooking grids, you've got your electric element. And pretty much the first thing that everybody says when they look at the internals of the Meco grill is, well, do I get rocks that come with it, or do I have to buy them separately? Believe it or not, this grill actually doesn't use any rocks underneath. What you've got is an electric element that's built onto a galvanized tray. And the design of this particular grill does the same thing as an electric grill that has rocks would do. Basically, how it works is your electric element heats up, it heats up the tray, and as the drippings come off of the meat that you're cooking onto the tray, that tray of course is very hot, and the grease, the majority of it as it hits the tray, you can hear instantly vaporize, kind of make that sizzling sound, and burn and send that grilled flavor back into the meat. Barbecues that use a system of rocks or briquettes, kind of the same thing. The idea is that those rocks absorb the grease and hold it until it burns off. But what they found is that the rocks kind of allow a lot of excess grease to get past them, as well as they can retain grease, which can cause you to have long-lasting flare-ups on this grill. So no rocks and no briquettes. It actually all operates with this electric element in this tray right here. As far as any grease that shouldn't burn off, underneath the underneath the element, they have a drain where any excess grease that does not burn off eventually makes it down into your little aluminum foil pan underneath the barbecue. They're throwaway pans. Whenever you're done, grilling, you can take the pan and throw it away, and then you just, replace it with a brand new pan. And something that's neat that Meco is able to do with their electric grills versus other grills that you might find out there on the market is they've actually got an adjustable electric element. And someone might say, why do I need an adjustable element? The answer is for the rotisserie. This is your control knob for the electric element, and of course it just plugs into just a regular 110. That's what provides your heat. and your controls for your low, medium, and high are controlled right here on the side. This little knob turns to give you your different heat settings. But you've got a handle here that allows you to move the electric element on its side. Some of these Meco barbecues come standard with a rotisserie kit. Others you can purchase them as an accessory if you want to. But when you're doing the rotisserie, the ability to turn the element to where you're giving heat from the backhand side is really the appropriate way to cook the food on the rotisserie. I'm going to put this on. I'll show you kind of how it works. Got your rod here. Your motor goes on the side, and then what you would do is you'd hook up your electricity to it, and your food would spin on the rotisserie, and the heat comes from the back of the unit to cook the food on your rotisserie. This not only provides the appropriate heat, a continuous heat just cooking the piece of meat on the backhand side versus a direct heat going through the whole piece of meat while it cooks. Also gives you the option to take and put a drip pan underneath to collect the drippings as you rotisserie. It's really the appropriate way to do the rotisserie, and that's a great and tremendous feature. But the grills themselves are pretty simple, but they do cook just tremendously. Here's what we're going to do. I'll be able to turn this over to Mr. Mark Broussard. What he's going to do is he's going to fire this thing up and actually cook on it for you and show you how this unit is an excellent cooking machine and kind of take care of any fears that you might have.
Hi, I'm Mark with Shopper's Choice. Wanted to thank Nick for going over all the features that make Meco what it is, and I mean it really is a very popular, high quality electric grill that we sell a bunch of. A lot of customers for years and years have been extremely happy with the purchases. Now, there are some misconceptions, and one of them is that an electric grill just doesn't get hot enough to cook steaks very well. Might do well with the rotisserie, might do well with some chicken breast or things like that, but I'm here to tell you, this grill cooks steaks tremendously well, and I want to demonstrate it for you. We've had it preheating now for about 15 minutes. Go ahead and open the lid. Got it good and hot. I tell you, you'd be surprised with the heat that's coming off of this. See that smoke coming off? You can tell that grill is very, very hot. We're going to let this go for a little while. You're going to have a feast. All right, let's see how those babies are turning out. All right, guys, let's take a look. Oh, man. I tell you, there are misconceptions, but this thing cooks steaks tremendously. Looks like they're about done. Take these off. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this grill stay on high for a little while, kind of like a self-cleaning process. I know Nick had told you all about it, and I really mean it when I say this is one of the nicest electric grills that we carry. And you know, a lot of you folks that live in apartments or condos or somewhere where you're not allowed to have a gas or a charcoal, you won't even miss a beat with one of these. So thank you for your time. Hope you enjoy your day.